Hello, my finest friends. Hello, ball bags. That's what you're called. Welcome to Me1 versus Me2 Snooker. It's when not Me1 plays Me2 at snooker to find out who's the best at snooker. That's all I remember. It was only a minute ago I remembered we named the arena after someone who's died today. Coming to you a bit late because I was waiting for my wife to go out. She's got a committee meeting for the nursery that our kids don't go to. I don't know why she's on that committee. So I've got a very limited window in which to do this before she finds out. Let's see what I remember. Let's get this out of the way because it's been a long time since I played. Well, I don't play. The others have played since I've been here. And it's good to be back. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing Twitch Fun on Thursday, but we might try something on Thursday. We'll see how we go. Obviously, I'm on tour, so that's going to eat into Twitch time a little bit. But come and see RHLSTP live. I mean, there's 78 of you in here. If you all came, if you all bought 1,000 tickets each. Oh, that'd be too much. That'd be 78,000. RHLSTP, richherring.com/RHLSTP if you want to come and see the show. It was named, of course, as you'll remember, after Barry Dwalatsky. I completely remember him. But just yesterday, after the whole of the summer, I thought, oh, it's cool, we finally got one. His family got in touch, so they don't want it named after him. So instead, of course, it's going to be named after Subhashchandra Nemwang. That's Nemwang. Of course, the Nepalese position. He was the chairman of the Constituent Assembly in Nepal. Sadly died of a heart attack. Had a nice hat. Quite a big Wikipedia entry. I mean, I don't need to tell you that he had a wife and 4 children. He was only 70 years young. You know, when you're 56, suddenly 70. I've probably been doing this for 14 years, haven't I? Fuck. Who knew? Good. Tsar Lichin's coming to Nottingham. That's good. I have lost a bit of weight. Thank you for noticing. I'm on the Zoe app diet. Well, it's not really a diet. It's a change of lifestyle based on your blood sugar, blood fat, gut. You have to poo in a hammock. He had a nice hat. What a legacy. That's Nemwang. So yeah, I've lost. I've been doing it for 4.5 weeks, 5 weeks, maybe. I've lost 6.5 kilograms, and I haven't counted any calories. I mean, this isn't an advert for them. I've been eating really, really healthily for a month, basically, and yeah, it does. It's starting to show. Starting to show. But look, I mean, this is no substitute for the 803 football scores, the 908 football scores, but here they are anyway, because I know we need to get through that. European Championship, Norway 2, Georgia 0. What's the point of having it this far in? Spain 2, Cyprus 0. It's clear who's going to win that. Italy 2, Ukraine 1. It's clear who's going to win that. Oh, maybe not. Malta 0, North Macedonia 2. Those affect the English team, of course, those results. Qualifying Group F, Belgium 4, Estonia 0. Sweden 0, Austria 2. I'm not going to do the accents. Qualifying group, Israel, good job, I'm writing the accents, 0. Belarus 0. Romania 0. Kosovo 0. Switzerland 1. Andorra 0. International friendlies, those are all full times. Don't have to tell you those. Morocco 1. Burkina Faso 0 is the latest score. Scotland 0. England 2. Good news for non-Scotch people. Someone's offering us a promotion of our channel. Yeah, that got rid of that. Thank you, moderator. Mini Limmy saw us in Liverpool. Very emotional, powerful, and highly entertaining. It was a very good. The 2 RHLSTPs we've done, 4 RHLSTPs, 4 different weeks. I don't know what it is. Nightbot, the RHLSTP tour started already. Nightbot, get with the program. It was the Liverpool ones, especially amazingly, really amazing. They'll be out fairly soon. Birmingham also excellent though as well. Where was I? Senegal 0, Algeria 0. I didn't do Germany 1, France 0, Ivory Coast 0, Mali 0. On to the EFL Trophy. Well, International Friendly, Mexico 0, Uzbekistan 30. That's a surprise. AFL Trophy, Notts County used to be in the National League. And now in League 2, 0. Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. Oh. European under-21 qualifying, Republic of Ireland 3, San Marino 0. The rest of them are all results. And that's it. So we've done that bit. Forgive me if I forget anything. Anyway, this is of Subhaschandra Nemwang. Is that Nemwang? That's Nemwang. Birmingham was great, you're right. Well, look, it's amazing. Like 2 people in the 110 who are watching, of at least 2 have seen RHLSTP live. There's still a lot of tickets to go. So if you feel like coming, you know, if you're one of the London people, lots of fantastic lineups in London. We just announced a couple of guests to Badgers and what are they called? Pluses. I'm very tired, by the way. This is going to be awful. And some exciting guests. I think one of them will definitely sell out, even though it's next year. Have Scotland just put a goal in the old net? Someone saying 2-1 England? Or is that a prediction for the score? Yeah, there was a Only Connect mentioned Richard Haynes Leicester Square Theatre podcast. That doesn't exist, that podcast. It's called RHLSTP. And if the writers of Only Correct weren't cowards, they would have done RHLSTP, which doesn't have any vowels in it anyway. Scotland have just scored. Harry Maguire scored an own goal. Oh, well, Andy McCaich is going to be happy, because he's still happy even if Scotland lose 2-1. And 2-1's is a good score. Hasn't come up on my feed. I've got the latest scores here on a special feed that only comes to me here in the studio. Look, I'm probably just going to get on with playing the snooker. Let's briefly, if I don't remember what was happening, it's last frame Me1 144.24, bringing the score to 79.80. I mean, when you think that Me2 was so far ahead, wasn't he? For ages, he got like 8 or 9 frames ahead, and now there's 1 frame in it. He was 2 frames ahead before. Now there's 1 frame in it. Basically, if Me1 can win today, then we're back to even Stevens after 168 frames. This is frame 168. Some of the frames weren't between Me1 and Me2. A couple of the frames were draws. A couple were abandoned due to errors. We're being raided by 68 people. Robotron, hello. Hello, people. We're just easing our way back into Me1 versus Me2 snooker, something we haven't done for a few months. That I've forgotten how to do. I'm a little bit hungry, actually. That's all very well being on this healthy diet, but feeling a little bit hungry. Let's talk to Me1 and Me2. Me1 won the last frame. Had some time away. He's just sitting down now. Let's see how he's feeling. Hello, Richard. Yeah, it's me, Me1. It's been good. Summer holiday off with the family, with the kids. Centre Parks, just having a great time. Hardly arguing at all with my family and wife. And, you know, being a dad, it's just an amazing thing. It's just beautiful. If you're not a parent yet, get out there. I mean, you know, I know a lot of people watching this probably won't ever be parents due to the need to have sex, but you could always donate some sperm, I'm assuming you're male, at one of those clinics, and then at least you'll have a child somewhere, and then you can just watch them from a distance, and you know, and just imagine what it'd be like to be cool like me. Anyway, I've taken some time away from the old green board, Rich, and just gathered myself, and I think this season's gonna be a good season for me. This season starting on 168, and I'm looking forward to crushing Me2 and showing that the married life, the Tory life, is the best life. I mean, old Boris Johnson should still be Prime Minister in my opinion. Liz Truss had a good crack at it. Old Richie Sunak, let's give him a bit of time. Let's give him some time to see how he settles in before we start voting the Tories out. Come on. I've got a nice house. I'd like to keep it that way. So please vote Tory at the next election. But let's keep politics. Let's off the table. Let's let Snooker do the talking. You talked for a very long time there, Me1. I don't agree with anything you said. Apart from parenthood being a wonderful thing, but only if you want to do it. Like, don't force yourself to become a parent. There's enough unwanted children out there in the world. And also the world's going to end. It's very irresponsible to have kids. Well, that's your view, Richard. I can't agree with that. I think the thing I said. Good. Shall we talk about snooker? Do you think, what's your tactics going to be? I'm going to just hit the balls and try and get them in the pockets. Going to whack them and see what happens. It's difficult terrain. And, you know, you never know which way the camber will swing. But I'm ready for it. Well, I'm bored of Me1. Let's see if Me2 has been practicing over the summer. What's been going on? Me2 is just sitting down now. Well, I've had a very different kind of summer, Rich. Out partying, banging the ladies, and maybe occasionally the gentlemen, and occasionally the people halfway between that, you know, the hermaphrodites. I'm not fussy. Taking old nose cocaines, had a few arm heroines, a few marijuana vapors, breathed those in, and ready to get back to work now. It's been fun having the summer off. By God, I would say to everyone, never get married, never have kids, just keep on living. And look at me, I'm looking pretty good, so it's a good lifestyle. Bang, bang the ladies and the men and the hermaphrodites. That's my creed. I'm here to say I'm looking out for the kids in the hospitals. That's what I always say. It's a different set of kids than before, because obviously 3 or 4 months have passed, and so the set I was talking to last time have all sadly passed away, all been cured, but I don't think any of them were cured. But I've got a whole new band of kids in hospitals looking to me to inspire them to stay. You can do it, kids. You can stay alive. And, you know, I'm a bad boy. I'm a rad boy. I'm a tad boy, but I still care about those little kids in the hospital, none of whom are mine. Almost certainly, I don't, as far as I know. What a pair of horrible pricks, and to think that I am made up of both of those two. If you put them together, then you get this. It's hard. It's harder for me to really warrant than anyone else. Look, we're going to hand over to Commentator 1, Commentator 2 in the Subban Chandra Nemwang. Is Nemwang? Is that Nemwang? That's Nemwang. Feeling his family won't like me doing that. And look, the Nightbot's got it right. The RLS Rehearsal Tour has started. That's right, it has started. And let's see how the old... let me know if I forget anything. We started doing me playing along to some music and stuff, haven't we? Have I forgot anything else? It'll all come back to... It's all coming back to me when I like it like this, and I do it like do it, and I don't know where I'm going. It's all coming back to me. Don't know the words to this song or who sang it along, but I do know the chorus is all coming back to me. How are we doing over there? Commentator 1 in the Nemwang. Is that Nemwang Arena? Hello, Richard. Here we are. It's a nice messy scene for you there to see, but the old green board beautifully set up by referee 1. Thank you to Andy McH. Stepped in, even though he didn't know what time it was going to be or whether this would even happen. He's been there. He's always ready. He's been here every Tuesday over the last few months. And, yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to see who wins this one, because, of course, if it's Me1, that will make things exciting. If it's Me2, that will make things exciting in a different way. So it's Me2 to do the break at the old Ocky. He hasn't gone enough. He's nearly potted the pink, but he hasn't. And it's a beautiful pot. Most of the coloured balls now right down in the D. Only the black is at the top. All the red's at the top. Me1. Oh, who will be the first to pot a ball? It turns out to be with Me1. But he's potted the cue ball. Maybe a little nod to his... I'm just checking the commentary's working. Is everyone... Yeah. No one's Is he phoning in the comments? Can you hear me, everyone? It looks like it's working. Me1 is a nod to his catchphrase, his knowledge, being the in-off guy. Let's just check everything's working. It's a bit boomy, but we can hear you. Unfortunately, we can. Okay, well, it'll have to be boomy. Chris Evans is watching Butterfield. What's his name? Old Peter Serafinovich, his character. Me2. Oh, Me2's gone in off. He's potted a red, but he's gone in off. It's an incredible scene here. It's 4-all, calculating, Me1, 4, Me2, calculating, 4. So, 1 ball down, but 3 balls down altogether, but 1 red down. Me1. Oh, he's potted a red. It's an incredible pot. But I think he might have snookered himself. He thinks he can go for this green. He's touching the red. Have to keep an eye on the red. Oh. Me1. Oh, and now that's a snooker. Me1 nips ahead. But look what he's done there. I hope you can see this. Might wait for the above shot to come in so you can all see this properly. Me2. Look at that. That's real snooker. That's snooker, all right. Me2. He correctly ascertained there was a little nudge of one of the colours there with the Q. The referee didn't see it. Me1. This could be his chance to get way ahead. Could clear the board from here as long as it doesn't go in off. He may have snookered himself again. Calling pink. He nicely hits the pink. The brown nearly goes down, but Me1 is definitely in the ascendant here. Calculating. Me1, 6. Me2, calculating, 4. Me2. Fairly blocked off here. He's going to go for the top pocket. I don't think he can get there. There's balls in the way. Yeah, I was right. Oh, well, it's a thrilling chess match already. Me1. Now Me2. Can he get his first actual real pot? He can. He's done it. He's snookered himself. He's snookered himself like a kipper. This is one of the. This is even in this short game of many snookers, this is the most difficult snooker to get out of. I would say nigh on impossible. He's going to go, I mean, do you want to go for the black? Me2, he's going for the black. Oh, he's missed it. Missed it by a mile. So Me2 gets 1, gives away 7. It was a foolish thing, really. Calculating. Me1, 13. Me2, calculating, 5. Me1 can almost taste the win here, and look at that. That's why he's only 1 frame behind, because he's sometimes quite good at snooker. Don't think he can pot anything here, Me1. He's going for the yellow. Could prove me wrong. Ooh, nearly pots loads of balls, but none of them go in. Me1 knocking ahead to 14 now. Me2. He may be in trouble. Trying to double. He was in trouble, so he tried to double, but it wasn't ever going to work because the cue ball got in the way. Me1. He pots again. He's come down the old green board. He wanted the pink, I think, but he can maybe get the brown. Oh, he's missed the brown. Somehow he missed it. I think he was intimidated by the presence of the pink. Me2. Still not worried. There's all the colours to come at the end. Oh, what a shot. He nearly pots 2, but pots none. Me2. Me1 rather now. Me1 hits a load of the colours, but none of them go in. Me2. Oh, how did he miss that? That's what everyone's asking here in the arena. Me1. No, that was not really worth commentating on. Me2. He tries a long cube red ball down the table. He's not going to get it. Me2. Tries to plant. Does not work. Me1 has an easy shot here. And this he could clear from here. He pulls it back. He's on the pink. Look at that bit of spin to pull it back to the pink. This could be the first 2-ball break of the new tournament. It is. It could be a 3-ball break. Look at the beautiful placing on that. Oh, the camber's... Oh, unfortunate. The camber took that ball, the cue ball, much too close to the red. It was beautifully placed, not for the camber. You have to watch out for the camber. He talked about himself. Me1 though, highest break. And it's really only Me1 who's come out to play. 22 plays 5. Me2 does not. That summer of partying seems to have done him no good. Oh, I was going to say he's potted the green, but somehow he hasn't potted the green. Me1. Me2 could get a pot here. Oh, he's missed it again. Has he done that? But has he got a snooker? Me1 should be able to get out of it pretty easily. Oh, he's missed it. He's going to hit the pink. No, he's going to go in off. No. Me1 missed, but only just. Me2 suddenly finds himself almost double the score. He's only got 1 point off his own back. And off his own bat. And that's not going to do... Oh. He nearly lucked one out there. Nearly knocked one out. Me1. Me2 needs to concentrate. That's not it. Me1 just needs to hold his nerve. There we go. Bang. He's the only one really consistently putting these balls in the old onion bag. He's gone for the blue, but he's hit the green in, giving 5 points to Me2. And if it wasn't for Me1 helping him out here, I think Me2 would be in a lot of trouble. Me2. He's very neatly done what's called in the game a snooker. Me1 gets out of that snooker, almost pots that red. Me2 though, could this be the comeback? Not if he's playing like this. He's playing very bad. Oh, but he's got another snooker. It's actually better to get the snooker if he can get the points from the snooker. He's missed. Oh, Me1 misses. Does a beautiful pot of the blue. But 5 more points to Me2. It's now incredibly close, even though I think Me2... Has he only potted 1 ball? Me2. Oh! That jingled and jangled in the pocket. Like that bloke who escaped from prison. It was a bit like that. Me1. Oh, Me1 misses. But he gets the rebound. A little bit of luck, a little bit of lady luck for Me1, and he's heading for the highest break of the frame if he can get this black. He's easily got the black, and he's nicely lined up. This could be the first three ball break. I have to say Me1, although he's made some mistakes, deserves to be ahead here. He's the only consistent potter. He's like Harry Potter, and this is an incredible break for the comeback. If you can get this black, it's a 4 ball break. It's a 4 ball break, 2 blacks, 18 points. We're getting close to the highest ever break. I don't think he can get this yellow in. He's whacked it, hoping for the best. He's got a beautiful snooker. Well, Me1, a break of 18 takes him to 41, playing 19, and Me2 has to contend. He's really not come to the party today. Until now, that was a beautiful way out of that difficult snooker. Me1. The cue ball jumps up over the black, leapfrogs it. Like we're playing a game of leapfrog. Me2. Does he need a snooker? Because he's not playing like he needs one, but he's got one. And beautifully put together, because there's no real way with the blacks up there. Can't come that way, can't come that way. He's going to have to hope he can go up off the top cushion, not hit the black, come back. Me1, another mistake from Me1, but that one forced by brilliant play from Me2. Me2 goes up to 23. He's only 18 points behind, and Me2 could steal this. Tries to do a long pot. Does not succeed. Me1 tries the same long pot. Does not succeed. Has got a snooker. Some good snookers today. Me2. Oh, just misses. Misses. He just misses. 45 plays 23. Me1 could wrap it up here. That's the way we like to see it done. Beautiful pot. He can't get this green in. He has to watch out he doesn't put the pink in. Oh, can he get the green? Oh, nearly. Tries to double it. Me1 up to 47. Still possible for Me2 to come back and win this, even without a snooker, I think. Oh, he has a crack at that. Doesn't get it, unfortunately for him. Because Me1 beautifully pots the green, gets the ball onto that, nearly goes in off on his attempt to back screw, using to get the brown. Oh! He doesn't get the brown, but he's now more than 22 ahead. Me2, oh shit, banged my head. Me2 has to not pot this brown really, and he's potted it. Oh. But he has got a snooker, but that's bad because he's next. He doesn't want to, oh, he's missed the blue, so Me2 gets 4, gives away 5. It's looking bad for him. There's only 18 on the old green board. Me1, oh, he definitely hit the pink there. He can pretend he didn't, all he likes. That is Me2 still needs a snooker or a terrible mistake. Oh, he's potted, oh, but that's lucky. I mean, it's lucky and unlucky. He potted the blue when he was trying not to, I think. But he also potted the white. So it's sort of a bit half a one and 6 a dozen of the others. Oh, we didn't predict the score, did we? That's what we didn't do. It's 34 plays 60, I believe. Me1 just really needs to pot this blue to be sure. And look at that, he's not missing these today, and actually his positional play has been superb. He could get a break of 18 here, just to finish it all off. Be hard to get this black, but it's not impossible for the Me1 we're seeing today. And he's done it. He ends with a break of 18. Extraordinary scenes. Taking him to 78, I think plays 34. It's a comprehensive victory with 2 18 breaks for Me1. 78-34. I mean, you would not have predicted that before the match, would you? You wouldn't have predicted that. 2 18 breaks, both for Me1. I'm not sure that Me2... How many did he even pot? It's a victory for the Conservatives. Sorry, it's a victory for family life. It's a victory for Me1, and it means we've reached parity. After just 168 frames, we've found out that these players are equally as good as each other. Subhash Chandra Nemwang would certainly have loved to have been alive to see that. That's all I know about him. Let's head back to Richard Herring in the studio. I loved it. Hope you loved it too. Well, yeah, I loved it. What a frame to welcome us back. Action, superb play from Me1, terrible play from Me2, which is, I wouldn't like to say the government have sponsored us to ask you not to take drugs anymore and then made me throw that frame, so it looks like taking drugs is bad, but taking drugs is clearly bad. So be like Me1, support Richie Sunak. Look, maybe it's good to put people who've come into our country illegally into a big barge full of disease. That's what I would say. That's what that suits. I would just say that's what that snooker frame seems to suggest. We may bring Sybil back in future, maybe not. You know, it's sort of more fun not knowing what's going to happen, and having Sybil telling you what's going to happen in a way that that spoils the fun, doesn't it? Of watching it, knowing what the result's going to be. But let's quickly talk to the victor. Well, let's talk to Me2 first. He's sitting down first. How are you feeling about that loss? Well, look, Richard, I mean, I'm not going to try and paint this in any other way than it is. Me1's a fucking prick and a cunt, and I hate him. So that's all I have to say. That's my statement. Well, I apologise for any young kids watching this at 9:35, or if they're watching on YouTube. Do not use that language. That is taking drugs, and using language like that makes you a loser from 78-31. Let's talk to a winner. Me1. Yeah, that's me. Look, you know, I just let my lifestyle speak for itself. I just let my snooker speak for itself. Great to get a couple of 18 breaks. You know, those are almost unheard of at this level. You know, if you get one in a season, you think, wow, I got a break of 18 or over. Could be pretty pleased with myself. You know, if it's the last 3 balls, it's not quite as good. It's getting like the crisp 4-ball red, black, red, black. But I think you'd agree the final black, I think I even heard the commentator saying it was not very easy to get, and I got it. So Me2 didn't really come to the party today. I think he's been too busy going to some other parties maybe. That's good. You know, we'll come back next week. I will be in the lead for, you know, I'm not a statistician. I know I was probably in the lead at some point. Let's try to find, I was 2-1 ahead, I think. Got 2-1 up after 3 frames. 3-2 up after 5 frames. I mean, I could go on. Although, yeah, it doesn't look good. 9-8 up after 17 frames. 10-8 up, I was. 11-8 up, 12-8 up, 13-8 up. Then there was some other, I think there was some controversies, wasn't it? 14-9, 14-10, 15-10, 15-11, 16-11, 17-11, 17-12, 18-12, 18-13. I was ahead on all these. 19-39, 49, 15-9, 16, 19-17, 19-18, 20-18, 21-18, 21-19, 22-19, 22-20, 22-21, 21-63. That doesn't seem right. I think that was 22 all. Oh, did that one get... Oh, that was a no, Kristen. That was a trophy match. 22-22, then ahead 23, and then 24-22, then 24-23, then 24-24, then 25-24. I was ahead then, and 25-47. No, that doesn't make sense. I must have lost there. It's not very good. 25, can't read it. 26-25 was ahead. 26 all. Then I was behind. 26-27. But I was ahead 30-29, then 31-29, then 31-30, 32-30, 33-30, 34-30, 35-30, 35-31, 35-32, 35-33, bad run then, 35-34, then 36-34, still ahead, 36-35, 37-35, 37-36, 38-36, trophy, 38-37, 39-37, 39-37, that was voided, 40-37, 40-38, 41-38, 41-49, 41-40, 41-4, 41-41, 42-42, 42-41, I was ahead, 42-42, so that was game 90, I was ahead. Then, from there on in, I might have been behind. So, what I'm trying to say is the first time since frame 90 that I've been ahead. Well, I'm not ahead yet, I'm equal, but when I do get ahead, it'll be the first time. Well, that was a fascinating bit of looking through the numbers, and really think that's going to fly, especially in the audio-only bit. Suffice to say, snooker fans, it's 80 all after 168 frames, and Me1 versus Me2 snooker is back with a vengeance. And also we probably won't do it next week because I've just got back from Bath, but you never know. We'll be back weekly where the competition is back, you're back. Over 100 people are watching this. I did not expect that. Maybe we should do it later every week. My kids are staying up a bit later now, so it makes it a bit harder to start late as well. Andy McH says the average score is Me1 44.97, Me2 44.91. I don't know how he knows that, but he's a pretty amazing guy, that Andy McH. How is Scotland getting on? I don't want to know. Let's go. We'll see you next time on Me1 versus Me2 snooker. From me and all the me's. Enjoy your snookering. Snooker loopy, not so wee, snooker.